Hello, this is Dr. Dalton from Hammond Chiropractic, and in today's short video, I just want to tell you about a product that I tell my patients about all the time. This is something that I keep on hand at all times. It's very, very important, and the reason I do that is because what it does is it helps you avoid getting sick, all right? Now, the name of the product, I'm going to write it down here for you. It's called Oregano, and it's spelled like this. I just buy it on Amazon. I have one here, so let me go ahead and show you what this looks like here. If you can see it there. Okay, it's called Oregano. But what it is it's a very, very concentrated oil of oregano. And oregano is a very strong, well, I'm going to call it an antibiotic, but the truth is actual antibiotics that you get from your medical doctor, the only thing that they kill is bacteria. So if you have an infection that's a virus or a fungus, it will not respond to antibiotics. And actually, this was very controversial a couple years ago because what was happening was that people would go to their doctors with a cold, which, by the way, is caused by a virus, and the doctor would prescribe an antibiotic, which they knew wasn't going to help the patient, but the reason they were prescribing it was because they knew that people expected the doctor to do something, and that was what they were doing. Now, of course, we know that that's not happening quite like it was before, which is a good thing, because you got to be very careful with those. But the reason I like oregano is because oregano will kill off anything in your system that's making you sick. It doesn't matter if it's a virus, if it's a bacteria, or if it's a fungus. And the way that you use this is whenever you start to feel like you're getting a cold or symptoms of any kind that's related to an infection, what you want to do is you want to take the oil, put 4 drops under your tongue, let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then swallow it. And then what you want to do is you want to repeat that every hour until the symptoms go away. I tell patients all the time, and I'm going to have to knock on wood right now, but I actually haven't been sick in 3 years, and the reason for that is because anytime that I feel like I'm getting a cold or any kind of a symptom that I'm getting some kind of sickness, I start taking this right away, and most of the time you'll completely avoid getting sick. If you do get sick, this is going to help you get better faster, and I'm just going to tell you the story of how I discovered oregano. This was I don't even remember how long ago this was, but this is a good 15 years ago. I had developed strep throat. And if you've never had strep throat before, it is one of the most painful, awful things you could ever possibly go through. I mean, you just get the burning throat, you can't swallow, you can't eat. I mean, it's terrible, it's miserable. I went to my doctor, and of course the doctor prescribed an antibiotic for it, and they also gave me a cough medicine with medication in it to numb the throat, and nothing helped. The antibiotic didn't touch it. The medication that they gave me didn't do anything for it. I was just miserable, and I had it for 2 weeks without any relief of the symptoms. So I went to my favorite health food store, which unfortunately is no longer there, but the reason I liked to go there was because the owner of the store knew everything that there is to know about nutritional supplements and health foods and different things like that. So I asked him, I said, is there anything I can do for this naturally? And he, of course, recommended oregano. And that was the first time I took it. Within 3 days, the symptoms of the strep throat was completely gone and out of my system. It was as if I didn't even have it. And ever since then, I always keep a bottle at my house and also at my office so that if I or one of my employees ever starts to feel like they're getting sick, they know anybody can use it in the office. We just start taking it right away, and it really, really makes a huge difference. So this is something I recommend you keep on hand. Now, where can you buy this at? Well, of course, you can get it at pretty much any health food store. Personally, I get it on Amazon. If you just search for oregano, you'll find it. One thing you'll notice is that I like the Super Strength. The Super Strength one is a lot stronger, so I feel like it's a bit more effective. But they have the regular oregano too, so whatever you like is fine. One thing I will warn you about with this is that the taste of this is very, very strong. So if you're sensitive to things like that, you may not like this. My mom, for example, will not take it. She'd rather be sick than actually deal with the taste of this. Personally, it doesn't bother me any. The very first time that you swallow it, it's going to burn your throat. But to me, I feel like that just means that it's killing off the bacteria or whatever it is that's causing the problem. So I don't have a problem with it. After that, you kind of get used to it and you just, deal with it. I feel like, I juice, I do all kinds of things that don't taste very good, but I do it because it's healthy for me and it helps me out. So that's a little tip I just wanted to share with you today. Get this oregano. I'm telling you, keep it on hand. It will help you so much if you ever feel like you're getting sick. All right, thank you so much for watching this video today, and we will see you next time.